Hey there and welcome, my name is Pete and this is the usual short channel update video for the upcoming month of March 2018. Now as usual we start things off with a quick look back, and I have to admit the last month was a bit of a slow one. Not counting channel updates, I only uploaded 10 videos last month, which is a bit of a drop off compared to the 14 I had in January. Now of course February is a shorter month, but that's not really the reason. For me there are currently two factors that kind of impact the time I can spend on YouTube at the moment, and those would be work and university. The last few weeks at work have been pretty busy. There were quite a few days where I spent more hours in the office than I would have liked to, and after such a long day I oftentimes do not have the energy to sit down and record. On top of that, kind of on the side so to say, I'm also currently writing my master's thesis, and that of course takes up quite a bit of time as well. Juggling work, university and YouTube is not always easy, and so I hope you understand that I cannot always put YouTube first. Of course, I still want to give you the regular uploads that I think you deserve, but at the same time, of course, I can neither neglect the job that pays me, nor can I afford to half-ass something that plays a huge part in my graduation and could potentially also influence my career afterwards. That is also the main reason why I'm not terribly eager to jump into a new third series right away. I know I said in the last channel update video that by the time this one goes up we would already be playing one, but to be honest, I am quite happy to have one less series to worry about at the moment. And the two series that are already active have been a bit slow these past few weeks, so one of my main focuses for March is to increase the pace for those two. At this point I also quickly want to talk about the RimWorld series, because I am frequently asked to upload this series more often. Now here's the thing about that. For a normal RimWorld episode that goes about 20 minutes, I normally need about 1.5 hours of footage. That however does not mean that I simply sit down for 1.5 hours, record and then I have the footage. I also have to do a bit of planning and research, and that normally adds about 30 to 60 minutes. So let's say after 2 hours of playing I have my footage. Now comes the truly tedious part, and that is editing it down to 20 minutes and adding commentary. And I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to that, and so the whole process from sitting down to finishing an episode oftentimes takes 5 hours or more. And that is also the reason why I think I can't frequently upload one episode per week, but also why I will never try to do 2 in 1 week. I know you would like to see new episodes more often, and believe me, I like making them as well, but simply put, time is the limiting factor here, and I don't want to sacrifice quality for the sake of quantity. Now enough with the excuses, we still have a few interesting things ahead. Number 1, we are getting closer and closer to 5,000 subscribers, and I think that is a milestone worth celebrating, so let me know what you think I could do for the occasion. I was thinking of doing another Q&A video, I still have a few postcards lying around, but of course I'm always open for your ideas. One more thing that I quickly want to mention, the channel just turned 2 years old. Now if you look at the info tab for the channel, you will see that I actually started it in December of 2014, however I didn't start uploading until March 2016. And the 2 years that have passed since then have been an interesting ride. On one hand, it feels just like yesterday that I was recording my very first Mass Effect video. On the other hand, however, it also feels like I'm doing this whole YouTube thing for quite a while longer than just 2 years. In those 2 years I have definitely learned a lot, and even though I admit I'm a bit jealous of those channels who started around the same time that I did, and who have since grown to tens, maybe even hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I am definitely not complaining about where I am at the moment. Being close to 5,000 after 2 years is definitely a respectable number as well, especially considering the kind of content I make. Now at this point I also want to say thank you to everyone who has been a part of this journey for the past 2 years. I'm always happy to see familiar names pop up in the comments, but of course I'm also excited for each new subscriber this channel gains. In the end, I'm not only doing this for me, but also of course for you, and so every single one of you who shows their support is more than appreciated. So once again, thank you for an amazing experience these past 2 years, and let's see what the next 2 hold in store. The next thing I will try to do in March is to once again focus a bit more on tutorial style videos. I already have a huge list of ideas on my desk, and I think with the more walkthrough-ish explanatory style on my channel, those would fit in quite well. I am not going to make any promises here, but in my opinion this is a good idea to get some content out without the dedication of a full series. So to sum it all up, yes, the last month was a bit slow, and the reasons for that will continue to exist very likely until the end of May, but with one last series to work on, I think the other two will get back on track. So once again, let me know in the comments what you think we should do for the 5,000 subscriber milestone, and of course if you want to support the channel and help us reach that milestone a bit faster, then go ahead and feel free to subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!